tap. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, episode 256. And we're jumping into the action tonight because apparently these two decided they didn't want to wait until we were ready to actually turn the cameras on before they jumped into the ring. The referee didn't know what was going on. He thought the cameras were running. And, yeah, we're about 5 minutes into our opening contest. Hasaiki representing Nippon Yoka versus Eruption Solar. These two have been slugging at each other. They were brawling all the way out here from the backstage area. Nippon Yokata out at ringside as well. Eruption Solar on his own. Eruption Solar going for the Supernova. A vicious version of a drop toe hold by Hasaiki. Last week we saw Eruption Solar knock out Hikumi Ryuji with the Supernova. Eruption Solar said that if he can defeat all the members of Nippon Yokata, he will use that as an opportunity to challenge for the AWL Intercontinental Championship at 260, our season finale coming up in a couple of weeks. Pile driver! A nasty looking pile driver by the Japanese crusher and genuine psychopath, Hasaiki, one of the most dangerous wrestlers in the AWL, and frankly one of the most underrated as well. Big backdrop by the young luchador. This is bonkers. Okay, I'm being told, yes, you are seeing this. Okay, yeah. Thank you, tech team. Sorry I was kind of yelling at you earlier. Powerbomb Hurricane Rana. And there you see the leader officially of Nippon Yokata, Yamada Jiro. He'll be the next in the firing line if Eruption Solar can defeat Hasaiki here tonight at AWL 256. Did we ever come up with a title for this episode? And wait a minute, Supernova! And that's a knockout, says the referee. Sorry you didn't get to see all of the match, ladies and gentlemen, but technical difficulties, you know how it is. Right there, all the momentum, all the impact, Supernova of Eruption Solar.
Here is your winner, Eruption Solar!
Okay, my Spanish is a little bit rusty, but I think that roughly translates to 2 down, 2 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Eruption Solar on his way to the Intercontinental Championship. This is the Animated Wrestling League, and fingers crossed, that's the end of the technical difficulties for tonight, because it's time to get started. これから始めましょう! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, normal service has been resumed. And we're going to return to hopefully some sanity with a singles match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is wheeling from Guadalajara, Mexico, being accompanied by Mr. Smiles. He is one half of Danger 13.
Last week, Mr. Smiles lost against Lee Masters. This week, El Rudo Rojo faces the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix. Those two teams will face each other 2-on-2 for the AWL World's Tag Team Championship at AWL 260, the Season 13 finale coming up in less than a month. And as you could, I don't know if you could hear what they were saying to each other. Not exactly the team of ultimate cohesion here, let's put it that way. But if you want to see perfect synchronization, here they come.
And his opponent, he is one half of the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions. Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, accompanied by Lee Masters, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix.
No words need be exchanged between the most decorated tag team in AWL history, currently in their 6th reign as tag team champions. They will defend those titles at the season finale against the Odd Couple, El Rudo Rojo and Mr. Smiles. Let's get it on. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush calls for the bell. First shot of the match by El Rudo Rojo with a DDT. And I expect a hard-hitting, athletic contest from these two. El Rudo Rojo, a veteran luchador. He's been wrestling since he was 15 years old. And of course, the Suplex Master Sammy Nix, trained by Matt Classic Sr. He is a former AWL Grand Champion, 6-time Tag Team Champion, and a former winner of the New Year's Tournament. Won the 2017 iteration of that event as we prepare now for the 2019 version. 10 minutes on the clock in this singles match, and that's going to be an advantage for El Rudo Rojo. He's used to being a singles competitor, mostly because he has no friends. And Sammy Nix is a tag team specialist. He's used to having Lee Masters there that he can just tag out and take a breather when he needs to. That's why tag team matches tend to last longer than singles matches, is because everybody has the tendency to break. Beautiful Hurricane Rana by El Rudo Rojo, the red villain of the AWL. He has been around here since Season 2, when he was the masked man, simply known as Lucha, the first wrestler ever to lose his mask here in the AWL. We've only had 2 mask versus mask matches in the Animated Wrestling League in 13 seasons, and this guy lost the first of them. But he's still here, and his brother, his little brother, Libre, better known as El Santo Azul, no longer works here. Knife edge chop, roll away by Nick. Oh, good block of the belly-to-belly suplex. Turns it around. Mr. Smiles very happy about that in the background. Well done. You look at the... Oh, float over into one. Float over into a lateral press. No chance that was going to work. El Rudo Rojo, if you look at the win-loss records here, completely different personalities, completely different careers. El Rudo Rojo with a record of 46 and 50 for -4. He's had nearly 100 matches in the AWL, more than that if you count Botsamania matches, and he's still one of the worst wrestlers in the company. Sammy Nix, on the other hand, one of the more successful. Look up the stats here. Sammy Nix, record of 66 and 51. He has had over 100 matches and has a ratio of +15. By the way, that pretty much makes Sammy Nix a lock to enter this year's, well, next year's, I should say, the 2019 edition of the New Year's Tournament. And over the top rope, down to the floor like a sack of potatoes, goes El Rudo Rojo. Sammy Nix not pressing the advantage, just showing, I can beat you, and he gets a crucifix for his trouble. 1, very nearly there, a surprise victory for El Rudo Rojo, definitely the underdog here. This tag team, Danger 13, referring to the Danger Zone of Season 13. Vertical suplex going for the 3 amigos. Second time in the match, I think that's 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's right. Like I said earlier, my Spanish is pretty bad. Lateral press. Wait a minute, the feet on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. 1, 2, and Mr. Smiles not happy about that. Not that you know it from the look on his face. 6 minutes and change. A precarious predicament. Never mind, I take it back. Sammy Nix not a high flyer, but he will headbutt you. Matt classic senior would have a problem with that. He knows the headbutt, not a safe maneuver. Less than 6 minutes, kick to the midsection. Double underhook, he's going for the rolling. Butterfly, suplexes. It's crazy. Only a true suplex master can make that work. But somehow he did it. Well, that's not only going to hurt because you're getting dropped on your head, that's going to disorient you as well. And an opportunity, he's going to do it again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. There's nothing wrong for going for these multiple finishers in a row here in the AWL. You do not have any kind of rule that you have to go for a pinfall in between finishing maneuvers. But he's going to go for one right now. 1, 2. Rudo Rojo gets his shoulder up at 2.7. Halfway through the bout now. 5 minutes. 5 minutes past. Yeah, you can hold up your arms. That's very impressive. But it might help if you actually attack your opponent right now. There's we go with the clothesline. Ducked under a clothesline response. Big back body drop by Sammy Nix. Spine buster. Pick that move up from Lee Masters, who's used it as a finisher maneuver in the past. And for the third time, rolling butterfly suplexes up and down. This is nuts. And now German, I think he's going to go for the move that won him the New Year's tournament a couple of years ago. Yes, he is. 1, 2, 3, the Chimeraplex combination. 1, 2, 3. No! El Rudo Rojo taking literally everything, or pretty much everything at least, that Sammy Nix can throw at him. This bout is going to be necessary as far as momentum. We've already seen that Lee Masters can beat Mr. Smiles. Arm snap! That's actually very good strategy against somebody like Sammy Nix. Vertical suplex. 7, 8. Nueve amigos. After all the damage he's absorbed, El Rudo Rojo, he realizes he doesn't have a lot left in him. Here we go, going for the Fighters Finale. Oh, right into the top rope. Possible concussion city, possible broken teeth. 1, 2, 3. No! I thought I heard something. I thought I heard a third slap, but apparently not. And the veteran instincts of El Rudo Rojo wasting minimal time here. If at first you don't succeed, hit him harder. For the second time in about the Fighters Finale. Into the cover, deep hook to the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. A member of Danger 13 has beaten a member of the Tag Team Champions of the World. If that happens at AWL 260.
Here is your winner, El Rudo Rojo.
If that happens at AWL 260, we will have new Tag Team Champions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all the chaos at the beginning of the evening. I didn't have a chance to really go into the card for tonight. Right now, coming up next, we have got a fight for 4 in the Joshi division. Wild Thing versus Athena Jane. 1-on-1. The winner will enter the AWL Best 4. And of course, only members of the Best 4 can challenge Akira Merune for the Joshi Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall in the Joshi division, and it is a fight for 4. Introducing first, accompanied by and representing All-Star Union, Wild Thing.
And in the back you see the shadow of the manipulator, bringing together these oddities create the Monster Union, the Snake, Serpent, Spirit. No, that's Ophidian. the snake monster Hebitsky, the lycanthropic wild thing, and who knows what other monsters she has up her sleeves. This will be a one-on-one Joshi match. At least, hypothetically, that is what it will be.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the Isle of Themyscira, accompanied by Jackie Monnieu, one half of the modern-day Warriors, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
One of the advantages of the Joshi Tag Team Championship Tournament, which will continue later tonight, is that we have found these new alliances amongst members of the Joshi division, including these two powerhouses, the modern-day Warriors. While they are no longer in the tournament, they will be a force to be feared in the Joshi Tag Team division going forward into Season 14 of the Animated Wrestling League, set to debut in January. And we're off, 10 minutes on the clock. Oh! Snapping vertical suplex. Vertical suplex. It's been a long night already, and we're only, well, not even 20 minutes into the show. A couple of quick Hurricane Runners by the Wild Thing, the aptly named Wild Thing. Queen of the magically disappearing tail. And of course, all Athena Jane ever has to do in any match, anytime, any place is... What is she doing? She's kicking at nothing. The manipulator staring at Athena Jane. I don't know what was going on there. You see the manipulator in the background along with Hebitsky, the other members of Monster Union. Both of these teams, Monster Union and Modern Day Warriors, out of the Joshi Tag Team Championship Tournament. We'll have our final quarterfinal match later tonight. The champion finally gets her shot in the tag team division as the Queens of Wrestling will face the Ladies of Lucha later this evening. Of course, we also have a reshuffle match to determine the #1 contender to the AWL Grand Championship at AWL 260, the season finale. Thief Ant of Chikara, yes, the rookie Thief Ant is the grand champion. Long story. He will make his first title defense against probably one of the villains. Let's just put it that way. Up. Oh, look at this. Just manhandling or woman handling, wild or wolf handling, Wild Thing. The super strength, the incredible athletic ability of Athena Jane, ignoring Hebitsky, but the referee not making the same wise decision. That could have been a 3 count right there, and only now does Athena Jane seem to realize what was going on, that Hebitsky was responsible for her not winning the match and being a contender for the championship. Athena Jane, a former member of the AWL Best Four in the Joshi division, tilt-a-whirl DDT by Wild Thing. Athena Jane violently attacking the champion, saying that she was ducking and dodging a title match between the two of them not that long ago, caused Athena Jane to be expelled from the Best Four. Wait a minute, Hisatsuwaza, the fall of the gods! What? And again, for the second time, he beats Sky getting involved. The manipulator just standing there like she's in a trance, not reacting to anything really. And right like that, he beats Sky, has been ejected from ringside. Athena Jane wisely continuing with the punishment. Of course, Wild Thing is no slouch in the strength division. And now the manipulator finally taking action. A steel chair thrown into the ring. The referee looking right at it. Kick to the spine. And now the manipulator herself. Wait a minute, an opportunity here. The chair swung right in front of the referee. The distraction
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner as a result of a disqualification, Athena Jane.
Okay, as a result of that match, Athena Jane will be the number 4 contender in the AWL Best 4 for the Joshi division. Did not expect that. And I've been told, yes, next week we're going to have a reshuffle match in the Joshi division to determine a number 1 contender for that championship as well. But right now, time for a tag team. And let's see if the upset of last week can be repeated. As go the students, possibly so go the teachers. I hate this music. I hate this music and everything it stands for. The mad scientist of professional wrestling, Dr. Jigoku, taking some of the best technicos of the AWL and turning them into this.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by W01, fighting out of the laboratory, DB02LJ04, the Dore Corps. Currently they have 0 points.
Wyvern, Doom Bunny, Luke James. These are men I called friends. These are men that the AWL fans adored, cheered for years. And now they are mere slaves to the will of the diabolical Dr. Jigoku, conspicuous by his absence here tonight. He certainly has his favorite toys, doesn't he? Last week, the Cubs, the children, the trainees of Tiger Mask W defeated the other half of the Dore Corps.
And their opponents, accompanied by Spring Tiger, making their way to the ring from the Unified School of the Tiger style, Tiger Mask 2, Tiger Sadaku, together they are, Tiger Mask W. Currently they have 1 point.
Will we see a twisted mirror reflection of that incredible upset this week? These former tag team champions say yes, we shall. Dune Bunny starting us off against Tiger Mask 2. Points are on the line. The Tigers come into this match with 1 point. They will be 1 step away from tag team title contention if they are victorious. The specific combination of the Dune Bunny and Luke James with 0 points in the tag team division. They look to make their first step towards challenging for the tag team titles. Reverse of the German suplex by the Doom Bunny. I'm sorry, DB02, as Dr. Jigoku has rechristened him. Long way to go for an arm drag, but it worked. Beautiful standing star press from the wrestler that I always said has the best body control, the best flexibility, the best agility of anyone in the AWL, bar none. And even though he now fights on the side of Dr. Jigoku against his will. Wait a minute. Endless light. You see that face mask worn by the members of Dr. Jigoku's Gore Corps. That's the mind control device. That's what keeps them his slaves. Release Tiger Suplex by Tiger Mask 2, the man responsible for our entire organization still existing after he helped defeat Global Wrestling Monopoly and save the AWL from extinction. Hard shot, couple of hard shots, hard lariat, third time by Luke James. He's always been a wild man, but Dr. Jigoku seems to have brought out the worst in him. Oh, spine first into that turnbuckle. The turnbuckle is padded, but that's still going to hurt a lot. Diving tag. I don't think LJ04 sees it. He does now. Tiger the Dark in the ring. Widowmaker by the slave of Jigoku. Tiger the Dark, trained by the Tiger's Den. Global Wrestling Monopoly, a former champion of that organization. Brought over to the side of the Angels by Tiger Mask 2 and Spring Tiger, who is at ringside. Now fighting as part of the unified school of the Tiger Style. For decades, the Golden Tiger School, the Black Tiger School of the Tiger Style have been at odds all throughout the wrestling world. But here in the Animated Wrestling League, they are united once and for all. Oh! Forearm strike. Nasty looking DDT. The mask will afford no protection from a maneuver like that. Only a few minutes into it right now. Plenty of time for the Tigers to turn this around. But right now, LJ04, Luke James, the Peacemaker, in full control as he dumps Tiger the Dark out of here. And here we go, Wyvern, W01, assisting Tiger the Dark back into the ring. Referee technically can't do anything about that. Widowmaker number 2 coming up. Isatsuwaza, Widowmaker! LJ04 on the bubble of the danger zone. I'm sure Dr. Jigoku won't be happy about that. A victory tonight might help him boost his win-loss rankings and save himself from Botsumania. Botsumania, the match at every AWL season finale where 4 men enter, 3 men leave with their jobs, 1 man is on the unemployment line. Axe handle smash. Didn't get all of it, but Luke James still in control. And now pulling at the mask. Rip getting his fingers into the eye holes of the mask of Tiger the Dark. That's disgusting behavior. Sit out facebuster, counter to the powerbomb by Tiger the Dark, who finally seems to have woken up. And do not pull on the mask of a wrestler. That's just stupid. Sit out Falcon Zero. Tiger the Dark, I don't know what he's looking for here. Maybe the Darkness Driver. He likes multiple variations of the Pile Driver. I think that's what we're going to see here. Traditional Pile Driver. It's been banned in many organizations. Not here. Not in the Animated Wrestling League. I think we may be about to see a tag team finishing maneuver. Yeah, I think we're looking for it. Turn him around. It's going to be the double version. Double Darkness Driver. Into the cover. I think that's going to be all. What? No! Broken up by the Doom Bunny. The referee slightly out of position. A little late to start the count, but he had to be in a position to make sure the shoulders were in fact on the mat. No heat on the referee. Senior official Joey Bob Ganoush of the famous Bob Ganoush wrestling family, acquitting himself as well as he can, as always, here in the AWL. When I say senior official, I mean only official. Corkscrew leg whip. Dragon screw leg whip if you insist. Tiger the Dark leaving yet again. Luke James still fighting back. How embarrassing would it be for Tiger Mask W to lose this match when their students beat two members of the Parade Corps 7 days ago? Wait a minute, nice counter. He steps back, stays in the clinch. Vertical suplex, missed, didn't have the arm hook properly. Tiger the Dark gets dropped onto the canvas the hard way. And here's the tag to the Doom Bunny. Referee acknowledges. DB02. Sorry about that. I've got somebody yelling in my headphones. I need to make sure to use their Parade Corps names. But screw that. I know who these people are. Oh, reverse Frankensteiner. One of the most dangerous maneuvers in all of professional wrestling, followed up by a sling blade. Oh, here we go. Satsuwaza, bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop from the original Pink Bunny Man of professional wrestling, the man from the Strawberry Patch. And now from the laboratory, power bomb. A bit of a conflab going on the outside here. Both of the Tigers are hurt. Spring Tiger making the executive decision, stay in there. Pile drivers. Last time that was a setup for the double darkness driver. Will we go for the traditional version this time? No, I think we are going to go for the tag Kogeki yet again. No! Doom Bunny manages to get out of it. This time spins around into a traditional Hurricane Rana, traditional Frankensteiner, if you prefer. 7 minutes and change. In the event of a time limit draw, the match will be a push. No points awarded, no points lost. Irish whip into the corner. Doom Bunny in trouble, DB02 in trouble here as Tiger Zadaku. No, reversal again. The Doom Bunny now back in control. Kicks. Uh-oh. We saw the bunny hop earlier, now it's time for the bunny hop extreme! Charging 450 splash, the bunny hop extreme. And I think he's gonna go for it a second time. 1, 2, 3, extreme! Bunny hop. The AWL fans still love the Doom Bunny, cheering, trying to bring him back. Broken up by Tiger Mask 2, it's pandemonium gone wild. In the AWL 20 by 20 foot ring, a Tiger suplex, no! I thought Luke James was about to be stupid enough to Tiger suplex a Tiger, but DB02, the Doom Bunny, with the best leg strength and best vertical leap of anyone in the AWL, now, then, now, or forever. Bunny flip out of the corner, springboard, cross body block. I can certainly understand why Dr. Jigoku would choose the Doom Bunny to try to bring to the dark side. Less than 6 minutes on the clock. What is... uh-oh. I've seen him do this many times. He's going for the spear. But no! DDT! DDT! Counter to the spear! Tiger Zadaku with a counter to the spear, and that gives him the opportunity to hit his own finishing maneuver. Darkness to driver! Cover! Deep hook of the leg. Will this be 2 victories for the Tigers over the Slaves? Yes, it is! Tiger Mask W with the victory! The Tigers have beaten the Parade Corps yet again.
Here are your winners, now with 2 points, Tiger Mask W!
Last week it was the Cubs. This time it's the teachers. The Unified School of the Tiger Style embarrassing the Gorei Corps here in the animated wrestling league. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the men for right now because it's time to continue the Joshi Tag Team Championship Tournament. The first semifinal is already set. We know Yin and Yang will be going to the second. But will it be the Queens of Wrestling or the Ladies of Lucha? The undefeated record of Akira Merene, the Joshi champion, is on the line right here, right now. Let's go back to the AWL arena and get this tag team match started. And cut the tension with a knife. That looks expensive.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is the final quarterfinal match in the Joshi Tag Team Championship Tournament. Introducing first, the combination of Dragoness and the reigning, undefeated Joshi champion, Akira Merene. Together they are the Queens of Wrestling.
An ostentatious name perhaps, but when you've got the undefeated Joshi champion, first and only, and the second best win-loss record, the first and second best win-loss records in the division, Queens of Wrestling, it's not that much of a stretch.
And their opponent.
Are they really doing
the
that?
Tag team combination of Joya and Tormenta de Fuego. Together they are the Ladies of Lucha.
Tormenta de Fuego, the Firestorm, Joya, the Jewel. The best luchadors, the only luchadors in the division. United by a common tongue, a common ancestry, and a common style. Oh God, she's just been vivisected by that cape. Yeah, that was a glitch. Okay, so the champ leading from the front. 15 minutes on the clock in this tag team match. The rules for the women are the same as the men. Wrist control, very important. And a Lucha Libre arm drag. See a lot of arm drags in Lucha Libre, but a standing start press, not something you're going to see in the first 5 seconds of a match. Well, okay, first 20 seconds, but still. Long way to go for the backdrop. I think Joya might be using a little too much energy too soon here. Joya also the current #1 contender in the Joshi division, so if her team could pull off a victory here, that would teach her that she can beat Joya one-on-one. Or at least she can beat Joya in the ring. Whether she can do it for the Joshi Championship, I don't know. Irish whip into the corner, about to see a tag. No, we're not. Oh, we are, yes. Drop down, drop kick. Athletic tag team cohesiveness. And Dragoness. Frog splash. Yeah, I didn't think she could hit a Dragon Star from that kind of distance. You want to do an arm drag? I'll give you an arm drag of my own. The Daughter of the Dragon. Daughter of the original AWL champion, now head trainer at our dojo. Oh, Snake Eyes hit her right in the forehead on that rope. Alley-oop bomb. Legs not Nelson, so that's not technically a cover. Sorry, the arm's not Nelson by the legs, so not technically a cover. but this could lead to one. Dragon drop number 3. That could lead to a cover quite easily, or it could lead to a tag Kogeki. Let's see what these two have in terms of tag team. Magic Killer. We'll call that a win. Oh, powerbomb on the outside after the bell, but still. The Queens of Wrestling with a quick and decisive victory, only a couple of minutes. Dragon drop number 3, that was the beginning of the end. They all led to this, a Magic Killer. I don't know what they call it. Queens of Wrestling picking up the victory. Take a look at this one more time. Nothing Joya could do to defend herself from that. Watch the outside here. Watch Dragoness. Enter the Fuego.
Here are your winners, moving on to the semifinals. The Queens of Wrestling!
There you see it. A fair pick to win the whole darn thing. Next week, the semifinals will begin in earnest. It will be the Augments versus the Puro Sentai Resu Ranger. But for right now, we have to continue. We go back now to the issue of the Grand Championship. At the AWL Season 13 finale, AWL 260, Thief Ant will defend the title against a zombie, a demon, or a guy who's really good at submission wrestling. This doesn't look good, does it? At one time, the greatest luchador ever to set foot in this company. Now he's reduced to
The following
this.
contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 3 falls, and it is a reshuffle match. Introducing first, the #1 contender in the AWL Best 4. Fighting out of the laboratory, representing the Dorei Corps, M05.
Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni. That's Japanese for all for Dr. Jigoku. Literally the only thing any of these guys say anymore. It's like they're robots. They're still people.
Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni.
M05, unique among the Dorei Corps, in that the taint of Dr. Jigoku has spread even to his mask. And as we all know, the mask is a reflection of the soul of a luchador. For the mask itself has become dark and contaminated, only shows how far M05 has fallen. And speaking of fallen, once the greatest among us, still the best win-loss record in the AWL, Hakaisha, the Japanese destroyer. Now nothing but an H03.
Introducing next, #2 contender in the AWL Best 4, also representing the Dorei Corps, H03.
The powerhouse of Dr. Jigoku's army. And yes, I'm including Project Tetsu and Project Z in that description. The greatest powerhouse wrestler and the greatest luchador ever to set foot in this company. Look at him reaching for that face mask as if he's still trying to resist. But there's still something of the Hakaicha we all know and love somewhere deep down inside that wild, rampaging beast of a man. And if you think this is hard to watch, Just wait.
And then opponent.
Who the hell is that?
Making his way to the ring from the pits. Gamba Ishii.
Yeah, awkward. Simply the best babyface, the best technico, the best blue-eye, pick your slang term, the best hero in the history of the Animated Wrestling League. Season 0 original, Gamba. A Grand Slam champion. In order to protect the AWL, he made a pact with the Dark Forces, specifically the Demon Isai, to become this thing. And now that dark power has consumed him. And now the happy little man from Yokohama. He's in big trouble.
And their opponent, the number 4 contender in the AWL Best 4, and the winner of the 2018 Osaka Taikai, the scion of submission, Chiba Akagi.
AWL 260 is Chiba Akagi's last chance. His last opportunity to fulfill the prophecy and become the AWL Grand Champion in the year he won the New Year's Tournament. And he has to overcome some of the darkest forces in the Animated Wrestling League today, because we just live in the worst possible timeline, don't we? All 4 men in the ring at the same time, 3 falls to a finish. Here goes nothing. And interesting, the Dre Corps not fighting each other, at least in the beginning. Will that team work? Hang on, wait a minute. Submission opportunity with a Fujiwara armbar. This sort of a match does not favor Chiba Akagi insofar as he's a submission expert. When you've got 2 other guys in the ring, you can't submit 3 guys at the same time. You can't have 3 submission holds on 3 different wrestlers at once. So anytime he's going to get a hold on one wrestler, the other 2 will be able to break it up. Now, that's strategy in this kind of a match. Do you want to let the other guy get a submission, and that way you advance to the next part of the match automatically, possibly with your rank increasing, or do you break it up and keep things, especially in this case, we've got 2 members of the same faction in the match. Will M05 and H03 come to each other's defense? I don't know. Majiku Gamba. At one point that would be an absolute dream match in the AWL. Chiba Akagi going outside as well. That may have been a strategic error. This is not, I repeat, not a falls count anywhere match. It's no count out, so they can go outside and they can stay outside as long as they like. But falls must take place, or submissions, Chiba Akagi, falls or submissions must take place inside the 20 by 20 foot AWL ring. And this all has to happen within the next 13 minutes and 20 seconds. In the event of a time limit draw, anyone who remains, they maintain their rank, assuming they haven't been promoted by somebody else being eliminated. Loser of the first fall is the number 4 contender. Loser of the second fall, number 3. Loser of the final fall, number 2. Winner of the match, number 1 contender. Current number 1 contender is M05. He's climbing the top rope. If anybody can do anything up there, Hikari no Spiraru! And Chiba Akagi saw it coming, no water in the pool. For the man who was once the longest, or still is technically the longest reigning champion of any division. 613 days as light heavyweight champion. Akaisha in trouble. Akamano Tsubasa, the wings of the devil. Broken up by Chiba Akagi. That may have been a mistake. That would have taken H03 from the number 2 contendership all the way down to number 4. Everybody in trouble now. Ha! Chiba Akagi still standing tall, as he has been throughout most of this contest so far. Now he's got to look out, luchador behind him. German suplex throws him right into the ropes. Snap DDT suplex. As the demon that used to be the man, Gamba, celebrates in the ring. N05, round and round he goes. Power slam, pick him up, put him down, make it hurt. And there it is! Now, the first time in the contest, the members of the Durey Corps fighting each other, and it's going to be power over speed and skill right now. Gamba Hishi Dark, breaking that up for some reason. I kind of like the idea of the Durey Corps fighting each other. It's actually rather fun to see. Irish whip across into the corner. 11 minutes and change on the clock. All 4 men back in the ring as they should be. Change of partners here. Drop kick right to the head of a sitting M05 as Chiba Akagi and Akaisha find their way on the outside. Beautiful gut buster by Gamba Hishi Dark. And he's going for what he calls the Scythe of the Reaper. Bam! No, missed! He missed! Majiku not able to take advantage, however. Elbow drop right to the shoulder blades. That's a very vulnerable part of the body. Trust me, I'm going through an injury in that area myself right now. 10.5 minutes remaining. Chiba Akagi stalking his prey. And no, just too big. Too much meat. Couldn't get. There we go. Dragon screw leg whip. Can get him down. Maybe a grounded submission like a Boston Crab or something might be worth something more on Akaisha. But there's the Akamano Tsubasa. 1, 2, 1 down to 4. No. Oh, wait a minute. No. Can he do it? Can Chiba Akagi obtain total submission? Yes, he can. Total submission. Gamba Hishi Dark ruining that. Gamba Hishi Dark, he hasn't lost. He hasn't exactly lost a lot of matches since becoming this demonic creature. Again, the combined forces of 2 or 3 wrestlers maybe take him down, I don't know. 1, 2, kick out. The Durey Corps fighting each other, and I saw a spark, I think, in the eyes of M05 Majiku. The AWL Grand Championship has eluded him his entire career. In fact, he's the only person in this ring who has never held the title. Gamba, Akaisha, Chiba Akagi, all former Grand Champions. Majiku, N05, whatever you want to call him, has never tasted the ultimate prize. Maybe that's why he's willing to fight his fellow slave, his fellow zombie, his fellow member of the Durey Corps. Low backdrop driver by the Demon. Suplex, going for the hat trick. Can he hit it? That's 2. Hat trick suplex. Subtype, German. The second time in the contest. Akamano Tsubasa. Nobody to break it up. 1, 2, 3. No! Majiku able to kick out and more accurately kick away from the Devil's Wing. The wings of the Devil. Tatsumaki, the Tornado. Tatsumaki. Akaisha with the Tatsumaki. Chiba Akagi, our last the great Japanese hope, may be the first out here. Oh God, another release German suplex crashing into the rings, into the corner. Chiba Akagi has to find some time to recover on the outside. 7 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. Irish whip across the hypotenuse. attack by Gambahishi Dark. It looks like almost Dark and Akaisha ganging up on M05. That's not an alliance I would have expected to see. Takedown. Here's the thing about Majiku. He's been fighting people bigger than him for most of his career. Even back in the days of the light heavyweight division, he was usually one of the smaller guys. But he was the champion for nearly 2 years. Shiba, Akagi. Forearm strike. Legal blows, fans. Could he possibly tap out the demon? He's tapped out monsters before, and he's done it with this. The Manji Gatame. His favorite submission maneuver. No, countered by the demon. 6.5 minutes. Oh no, will he submit him with a Dragon Sleeper? No, he will not. And again, the Durei Corps going after each other. Uh-oh, Shiba Akagi, he's the only true human left in the match. He's not going to be able to survive this. Akaman Tsubasa! Wings of the Devil, sending Shiba
Akagi has been eliminated!
Straight down to hell. And now it's Durei Corps versus Gambahishi Dark. As far as I can tell, these two forces have had an uneasy truce, almost an armistice, if you will. They haven't really gone after each other. We know that Matt Classic Jr., Matt Classic Sr., he wants Gambahishi Dark to avenge the end of his son's career. Matt Classic Jr., in the test of 10, Gambahishi Dark has shown no interest. 1, 2, no. Majiku able to get out of that. Mere 5 minutes remain. Sling blade by the demon. Going for a power bomb, and he hits a sit out. Majiku wisely retreating to the outside. Scythe of the Reaper. Will he actually hit it this time? No, he will not. But a fireman's cut. What is this? Not good. The strength of Gambahishi Dark greatly increased from his days as the Japanese megastar. 4.5 minutes remaining. Double backbreaker by a former grand champion to another former grand champion. Hisatsuwaza Tatsumaki! And Majiku goes for the cover. 803 doesn't seem to care. 1, 2, kick out. Oh, I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it didn't work. Majiku M05 landing badly. Drop toe hold. He's going to go for the STF. Yes, he is. I've seen him submit great wrestlers with this. I've seen him submit submission experts, but no. However, if the STF doesn't work, this will. Hisatsuwaza, Endless Light! Endless Light, the cover. 1, 2, 3 for the first time in seasons.
Gambahishi Dark has been eliminated!
Gambahishi Dark loses a wrestling match. That has not happened in a very long time. And now it's down to the 2 members of the Durei Corps. Endless Light again. Dr. Jigoku's M05 came into this as the #1 contender. And he will leave the same way.
803 has been eliminated. Here is your winner and still #1 contender in the AWL Best 4, M05.
At AWL 260, it will be Thief Ant versus M05. But for right now, Korede Kimarida.